So what I wanted to get into directly after Hutton of the Week, and I thought of this while it was happening. So we talk about Barstool Sports on here a lot, and they recently, this past weekend, they did their Rough and Rowdy again, which is like their boxing thing, and they had Billy Football, one of the interns from one of their podcasts, fight Jose Canseco.
Oh, did that actually happen?
Yeah. And the fight only lasted like 12 seconds.
What?
Jose
took by knockout.
Yeah, well, it was by Jose took a dive.
I can't believe I didn't see it.
So I have a bunch of facts. So now I wasn't actually going to talk about the fight. I was going to talk about something else, but now I want to talk about the fight. So if I was Barstool, I'd be pissed. And Dave kind of was, and people were coming back and forth at him. So Jose was going to make, for the fight, Jose was going to make $50K. And then if he won, I believe another $50K. But he also had stake in like the amount of revenue that the fight made, depending on like if they break their viewership record, like because it's pay-per-view. And they shattered their record. So it turns out that Jose from that fight made over $1 million.
Oh shit!
So Dave Portnoy was all pissed off about this, and you know how he gets, bitching like, you just got this much money and you stood in the ring for 12 seconds and then said your shoulder hurts too much so you couldn't finish the fight. Like, this is like pretty much saying like, fuck you, you know what I mean? And a bunch of people were replying and saying like, what do you mean? Like, the reason that you shattered the record was because like Jose was in the fight and it was like all this stuff. And my thing, and I was talking about this with my roommate again, Alex, and he said it to me. He said, yeah, but now everybody who was a first-time buyer of Rough and Rowdy, who just spent the $20 to buy the fight because they wanted to watch that fight, and now they only watch the main fight on the main card, go for not even half a round, not even a third of a round. It's going to make them not... So, yeah, they made a shit ton of money, but it's almost like, is that going to make them lose money in the long run? So fuck Jose for that. But this was my initial point of what I was getting into was... So we were watching, our hockey team was watching the fight together, a bunch of us, and we were having a couple beers, and a kid on our team, Robbie, I don't even know how to say his last name. I don't. It starts with a C. So I'm going to do 2 name drops here. Robbie, and then great friend of mine, friend of the pod, Justin Durkee. Robbie called out Justin Durkee and said, like, I could kick Durkee's ass. And Durkee was in Tampa, so I called him, and I said, hey, like, Robbie just said that, like, he could kick your ass. And Durkee went AWOL. And since then, he said that he wants to fight Robbie, and he would let us have exclusive rights to him fighting Robbie. And we could stream
Yeah, of course we're doing that.
Yeah.
Anybody fight anybody. Ben on testosterone
yes,
pills
so
versus...
that's
want to do a full fight card?
Yes,
we'll
do a whole card.
I can get my cousin, Tommy Smokes. T-Bird.
Trap Lord Tom.
Yeah, I'll take...
Oh, it's him?
Yeah, I'll take on
We should talk
Trap
about
Lord
that.
Tom for the co-main event.
Okay.
That'd be a good fight, because he's as tall as you, right?
Yeah, he's 6'4". We just wrestled 2 weeks ago for the McGregor fight.
How'd it go?
I won, but it was close.
It was
Tom is
so
like
should we
real
do
life
that then?
Charlie
Maybe
County.
instead of doing, like, we'll put our own spin on it. We'll go UFC style instead of, like, just boxing. Like, we'll let people really...
Well, you don't want to let Ben take his shirt off in front
No,
of
we do.
hundreds
Yeah,
of
I'll
people
take my
because
shirt
you
off.
will throw up.
Either way, his shirt's coming
Yeah, I'm
off.
shredded right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look, if
He
this
just
is...
ate a Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Two
He's in
of
his
them.
prime.
Two of them. And the fries.
The fries. They
And
were
I'll tell you
precious.
Their
right
fries
now,
are
if this
fantastic.
ever became a real thing, Durkee wins that fight 100 out of 100 times. Shout out Justin Durkee. Fuck you, Robbie.
I mean, look, to them and to you, like, if you guys actually want to do this, we can make this happen very easily.
2 in the cooler.
I'll fight.
Betting.
I will fight Bill Black if we do it.
Who are you fighting?
I will
Are you
fight
kidding
Andrew.
me? I'm going to call him right.
Oh.
I'm going to...
I'll
You
fight
want to fight me?
Yeah, did you hear that?
Jake, I love you so much. I can't
That's
fight
why.
you. I can't fight him.
That's why we're just gonna hug. It's gonna be like a heartfelt thing.
It's gonna be a
that I
grapple.
would
We're
do.
gonna
That I
cry.
would do.
If this ever became maybe not the first
And then I'll
one, but
tear my
if we
ACL.
ever actually came up with like something where it became like we could make money off of it,
Yeah.
I would train. I would forego almost everything I was doing to train to fight Bill Black.
Ben would do it tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow.
He will do it any
Yeah,
day
you
of
can
the
call
week.
it like 2 in the cage and do a spinoff.
2 in the cage.
I'm
Fuck.
pretty-
Fuck. Fucking
That's
fuck.
genius.
There
That's
you go.
Do we have
goddamn
to
it.
like
That's what this
do
whole
we have to verbally copyright that since it's been said out loud?
Yep.
verbally.
Just give me
yeah.
a royalty of like, buy me like one shot.
Just buy him a
we go
Popeye's
out.
chicken sandwich. Fuck it.
Yeah, it's $4. There you
All
go.
right.
Yeah,
That's a verbal
that's fair.
contract.
We'll give you like.
You guys
call
want to
the
sign in
lawyers,
blood or
Nah, we'll
something?
give you,
Because
like,
I'm down.
If it ever, yeah. Well, I mean, depending on how big the event ends up being, we'll give you like I don't know a Popeye's chicken sandwich a week or something if you win.
A week? Oh, dude, done.
$4 a week.
This
We
might have
could
been the best
do-
idea I've
Dude,
ever
he
had.
applied back to Chuck E. Cheese after he got fired and said, just pay me in pizza. Like, on the application.
Great pizza.
You mean
Pasquale's?
Pasquale's? pizza?
Yeah, shit.
Oh fuck, Pasquale's.
That's my bad, guys.
Well, we could. We could make that happen pretty easily.
just
Especially, I mean, if you're gonna
Let's get some chain
train,
link fence. Yeah, I don't want to
then
fight Bill Black at
but-
the very first
I'm
one.
saying like if you guys are gonna train. So Bill Black, unfortunately, you guys never met him. He's my best friend. He lives down in Arkansas, so he was never able to like come up and see us in Fredonia or anything. But I don't know if you know this. He's training he's bare knuckle boxing now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh,
Before I
shit.
said
So
that.
he's legit. You should see the guy
No, I mean
that he
I
is like
said
training
it.
with.
The reason I
Like,
said it was because I
talk about
knew
fucking
that
farm strong.
that was like how I could really have to challenge myself. But
I don't think you do want to fight him.
yeah, I do.
You got to do it.
I mean, he sends me like he has
I
sent
don't
me
want to
videos
bare
of him
knuckle
work,
box him.
but you want to what?
They're going to wrestle. Like WWE.
No, I mean
No.
whatever
Put
it
him
is.
to a
No,
table.
but if it's like see, Bill's a big dude too. He would
Yeah,
have to cut a
and
little
he's
bit of
gotten-
weight for me though,
he's
and I'd
only-
have to put on. Yeah,
Yeah, you'd have
We'd
to
have
put
to
on a
make the
lot,
weight
that's the
class
problem.
like 200 pounds. Well, how much do you think he weighs? A buck 230,
I don't know because he's definitely like he's just very.
220. I didn't mean to call you out on the weight there, but I'm just saying how much you weigh.
I don't know because
Also-
he's strong.
I don't
he's
even-
very cut now.
Dislike Bill. I like Bill. But
Yeah,
he always
he's the best.
I think he always had a thing. See, in this fight though, Bill is Jose and I'm Billy Football.
Oh, but you know what?
100%.
I can understand that comparison. However, again, because of like Jose Canseco, steroids.
Yeah, his
Like,
dick
he's
is
a-
about fucking... It's like this.
Oh, yeah, his nuts are just...
Yeah, he's a man made of
His
steroids.
nuts are about inside of
They're
him.
very
still,
small.
He still
He's
take-
got
he
he's got
still-
pistachios.
he
We're all
still
rocking
takes-
walnuts. He's got
Well, he
pistachios.
still takes
Ben's
testosterone.
Ben's
He
fire.
still, he still takes testosterone boosters to this day.
Ben's rocking about the size
Like,
of that fucking
medically.
microphone.
Yeah, I got some big nuts.
Yeah. Okay.
He needs reduction,
I remember the first time I ever saw Ben's balls. It was in my fucking kitchen.
I remember the last time I saw Ben's balls, it was about
I didn't have a
half
whisk.
an hour ago.
I didn't have a whisk, and we were trying to make some scrambled eggs. So Ben just threw his nuts in the bowl and just started swiveling his hips a little bit. And before you know it, some of the best tasting eggs I've ever had.
I can cook a mean egg.
Yeah, it's actually a little extra seasoning, as he refers to it.
Well, we can definitely work something like that out. We'll talk about the details, I guess, after this. But that's not a bad idea, especially like post-COVID. Everybody's going to have a ton of energy, ton of adrenieline.
Let's
like
just beat the shit
Lots
out
of
him.
let's just beat the
testosterone
shit out
in
of
them.
each other.
You know,
Yeah,
the only
yeah,
thing they're beating the shit out of right now is their dick.
Exactly, and you might. That's not. You might not be able to do that for too much
you go
longer. You know what I
cross-eyed.
mean?
You
You
Go
go
cross-eyed,
That should be a T-shirt.
just in case anybody.
The only thing they're beating the shit out of is their dick.
Dude, it's like that
That's
episode
gonna
of
be
Family
my,
Guy.
That's gonna be my team's fight slogan when I fight Bill.
Oh, you're
The only
winning by
thing he's
knockout.
the only thing he's beating the shit out of is his dick.
It's like that episode of Family Guy when Quagmire figures out like what internet porn is. His right arm is just jacked.
Yeah.
His other arm's just a noodle.
This
Can I also circle
good
back?
idea.
It was Billy Football by a clean knockout. I don't even think Jose took a dive.
Dude, you are just
No,
full
he
of takes
definitely
on.
did.
It was a clean knockout.
Except he was awake.
He was, but he got knocked down.
I don't know. I mean, just like I didn't see that. I didn't even know that fight was going on yesterday. But hold on, based on like what I saw about it and stuff, like I definitely think that Jose Canseco was like all talk. He was just doing it for the PR, which is
Oh, yeah,
like that
definitely.
makes sense. Like I think that's why a lot of people interact with Barstool because
Except for the NWHL.
well, fuck those guys
I don't
or
know
fuck
what
those
that is.
women. Sorry.
Yeah, Jesus Christmas, Andrew.
Women's Hockey League, they're pissed off at Barstool.
Did you say you don't even know what that is?
Yeah,
This is
no.
my exact fucking point, folks.